Youps là. Ah, j'ai oublié mon café. Alors, je vais chercher mon café. On y est. On y est, on y est. Alors. Salut à vous. Donc on est là pour GreedFall. Un jeu que je ne connais pas du tout. Mais que j'attends depuis maintenant à peu près un an. Alors, je sais pas si vous le connaissez. Je sais pas si vous y jouez. En tout cas, on a hâte. Donc on va y aller, nouvelle partie. J'ai jamais joué, de toute façon, on va montrer que j'ai jamais joué. Retour. Chargé. Il n'y en a pas. Voilà. Parce que simplement, on n'a jamais joué. Alors. Difficulté. Je sais pas. Offre un challenge équilibré. Vous allez devoir optimiser les compétences, équipements, recourir à l'artisanat. Ok, c'est quoi ça? Plus long bleu, plus agressif. Extrême. Ça va se faire découper en rondelles. Plus vif, plus mortel que jamais. Ok, on va déjà faire en normal. Hein. Allez tout de suite se pourrir la vie comme ça. 30 secondes, on ouvre le tableau de bord de chez Stream si on y arrive. Ça n'a pas l'air de marcher. Je pense que c'est surtout que je ne sais pas où il faut le trouver. Ah, il est là. Alors on y va. Alors comment ça marche? Sélectionner. Est-ce que le casque est branché? Tout est bon. Il y a une belle musique. Hein. Elle est sympa. Est-ce que le son ça va? Dites-moi sur le chat. Bon, n'hésitez pas à dire hein, si le son ça va pas, si le micro est trop faible. On y va, c'est parti. Ça charge.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Ah, c'est énorme. C'est vraiment bien pensé. Hein. C'est vraiment bien pensé. Alors, on est un homme ou on est une femme? On va être un homme. Ok. Il y a des presets. C'est quoi ce machin là? C'est un tatouage? C'est quoi? Ah, c'est ok. Alors, l'univers, on est au XVIIe siècle. C'est la période Christophe Colomb et compagnie. C'est marrant, c'est vraiment le... C'est un peu la mode, là. Il y a eu New World. Donc là, on n'est pas sur un MMO, hein, attention. On est sur un jeu solo, genre Skyrim, Fallout, on va dire. Et on va voir que c'est un petit peu... J'aime bien celui-là. Mais j'aime pas ce profil. Ok, bon, on va essayer de le faire nous-mêmes, du coup. Alors, ça marche comment? Les cheveux. Ok, ce qu'on va faire. Ah, visage. Blop, blop, blop. Allez, prends celui-là. Je la rascasse. Voilà, petit bouc comme moi. Il y a que les cheveux là. Bah voilà, c'est moi. C'est ma même tête. Pas couleur de la peau. Un petit peu plus mat. Ok, allez. Peut-être changer ça faire. Allez, ça me plaît. On y va. Étape suivante. Oh là, archétype de départ. Technique, ce profil est axé sur le contrôle du champ de bataille. Piège élémentaire, tir, lame à une main. Guerrier. Arme d'impact à une main, lame à une main, tir. J'ai mon chat qui m'emmerde là. La fenêtre, hein, pas vous. Hein. Mettre là, là. Voilà. Voilà, j'en sais rien. Bon, normalement on prendrait ça. Force, constitution, artisanat, vigueur. Je sais pas si on peut mixer, hein. J'ai jamais joué. Technique. Ça fait un peu le voleur, quoi. Lame à une main, tir. Moi, je me vois bien avec une petite rapière. Petite arme à une main, là. Alors, pas une dague, hein. Une épée, une rapière, un sabre. Pistolet, genre le flibustier, quoi. Lui aussi, il a le tir, il a l'arme à une main. Force const. Crochetage, ça me plaît bien aussi. Hein. Science crochetage. Allez, on part ça. Compétence de départ, l'arbre de compétences est ouvert, vous pourrez également débloquer les compétences. Ok, c'est bon. C'est pas si important que ça, d'accord. Alors, puissance. Point disponible, 1. Point suivant, niveau 4. Constitution, niveau 4, améliore la portée de main. Ok. Constitution. Ok. Précision. Merde, ils avaient dit que c'était quoi? Précision et... agilité, je crois. Puissance des sorts, volonté. Ok, c'est vrai, ça va ensemble. Améliore l'efficacité des armes à feu. Préparation alchimique. Ouais, ce que j'ai vu, on peut jeter des grenades et tout. On va vraiment jouer ça. Augmente la génération de furie. Tous les dégâts infligés au corps à corps. On n'a qu'un point. Dégâts plus 10, dégâts d'armure. Précision. Ou alors, non. Comment je fais pour... Je veux pas, en fait. Je me suis trompé. Réinitialiser. On va peut-être juste prendre les points de vie, en fait. On va prendre les points de vie, on verra bien ce qui se passe. Ouais, on va faire ça. On va prendre les points de vie. Ah, mince. Ah bah, c'est quoi? Crochetage. Ah, on a qu'un point aussi. Ah, attends, il y a quoi? Intuition. Vigueur permet de traverser certains passages difficiles en équilibre. Augmente la capacité de charge maximum. Ouais, mais crocheter, c'est bien. Crocheter. Commencer la partie. Allez, c'est parti.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth.
La création de personnage, elle est quand même unique.
Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Alors, on y va, on avance. Ok, classique. Ok. Quête principale. On peut sprinter. Ah, contrôlons d'égal. Ah, coup de pied. Ouais.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Ah, il a une armure de
Accompanied by
ouf,
their
le
most
gars.
loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Ouais, t'avances pas, mec.
Well, let's see.
Ouais, t'as deux mains contre une dague, mec. Arrête. Attaquer 3 fois. La pause tactique. Ok. Là, on peut faire une pause tactique. Action, sort, technique, potion. On verra ça plus tard. Ah non, bah ok. Défendez. Ah, carrément. Ah merde. Ok, c'est ça. Aïe, pardon. Oh là là, je découvre. Sauf que c'est pas les mêmes boutons d'habitude. Help! Help! Je veux sortir de là. Pause, se soigner. Vous avez perdu des points de vie. Utilisez tab espace. Ouvrir un poste tactique, ok. Et c'est où les potions? Potion. Potion de soin. Ben, je viens de le faire. Ah non. Attends. Utiliser, assigner. Ah ok. On va dire là. Ça fait long après là. Je vais essayer de mettre un coup de savate, mais... Oui, ça fait mal. Il met un coup de savate là. Aïe, j'ai mal. Potion. 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 Ah mais d'accord, mais tu triches mec. Déjà t'as une épée de main. Ok, je pense que j'ai perdu là.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Les armes à feu sont idéales pour interrompre ou déséquilibrer l'ennemi. Ok, ça me va. Du coup, ouvrir. Tire. Ok, il n'y a pas autre chose là. Je voudrais une épée. Ding. La furie. Ah c'est ça alors. Ok, alors enfin, configurer les touches à un moment donné. Hein. Aïe. Non mais c'est lui que je veux. Activer la furie.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Bah oui.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father.
Vache.
I do miss him so.
Elle est malade, une espèce de peste là, ça.
Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
D'accord, on peut faire une team, ok. Du coup on est deux.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Ouh. D'accord, les caisses qui brillent, on peut fouiller dedans. Oups.
And death to the others!
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça là?
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Commande le sac. Tenue de voyage, ok. Ah, j'ai un vieux sabre. Comment ça marche? D'accord. Botte confortable 18. 24. 18. Pourquoi je porte pas ça du coup? Ah oui, c'est parce qu'il y a un DLC. J'ai un DLC, c'est pour ça. J'ai oublié. Ça, c'est les trucs du DLC en fait. Chapeau de tenue d'explorateur. Pardon. Normalement, j'ai un truc aussi, genre des armes là. Ok. Ouais. Oh. Ok.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources,
Ça pue la merde, ton
these
truc.
fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Ouais, si on veut savoir un peu plus sur le lore. La congrégation, on sait même pas ce que c'est.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
Ah, la congrégation, c'est eux alors.
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
Ok, c'est quoi l'alliance du
How
pont?
goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front, without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Ok. Ça on l'a fait déjà, non?
How is
Cool.
Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our
Bah
prophet?
évidemment.
Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of
J'imagine.
course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Est-ce qu'on peut monter ou pas? Ah non, on peut pas, il y a une chaîne.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Ok. Est-ce qu'on peut afficher une carte? Ouais, on peut. Maison, ok. Ah ouais, plein de trucs en fait. Ok, donc... Famille Fontaine, on ne sait pas qui c'est. ramasse tout ce qui se passe. Qui lui?
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea, remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Alors eux c'est qui? D'accord. Eux c'est les autres en fait. Donc on a vu le...
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the Union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tirfredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tiafredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Teleme has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Alors, la carte, c'était quoi? C'est ça. Allez trouver le charlatan là. Bon. Mi-fontaine. Est-ce que je peux mettre un autre? Non, ok, on peut pas. Okay. Potion de soin, tout ça, ok, c'est cool ça.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. Won't believe your
Toi le... Non, je peux pas. Ah, c'est lui.
discovery will give... Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malichor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malichor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this